I have a benchtop jointer, but I haven't really set it up properly and it's not super good. So I'm going to try and make a jointing jig and a tapering jig without using a router. Watch along and see how I get on. First I cut a 1200 by 600 12mm piece of plywood in half. Then I cut it to length, which is 760mm. Then I cut two 6.4cm pieces off the end of one of those sheets. I had to glue and brad nail those two small pieces onto each end of one of the boards. I don't have a brad nailer, so I just had to use big nails or bigger nails. Here I'm just measuring up the T-track before I cut it to size. Now I need to glue up a piece of board to go in between the two pieces of T-track. It's about this time when I really wished I had a brad nailer. At this point I had to glue up the top floating piece, and I'll put the dimensions of the pieces I cut down below. Next I had to make some holes in the floating top piece to fit into the parallel T-tracks. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. I put the holes in for the T-tracks running this way, and so I guess I just sort of try it out. And that goes in there. So that bit works all right, I think. Like that. And then I've got these, I bought these on Amazon, these hold down clamps. So I'm guessing these just slip on and like this. I cut the knobs. This one's and some knobs for these side ones. Okay, that is pretty damn good. Right, so for example, here's a board. It's okay, but it'd be nice to put a straight edge on it. So I'm thinking I just lay it on there. Like so. Clamp these down, tighten these up, I mean. Make sure there's a bit overhanging, and then tighten these two up. Oh. There we go. That, I think, is a jointing board, a jointing jig, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that was slightly awkward just because I think this is too long for this particular jig, this board. But I do have a nice straight edge, which is good. Next, I added a little stop block onto the jig so that I could do tapered edges.